other one. What's
Other
it called?
champions.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we're back. I think we're back. Shut up. We can all see you. He's like, you can't see me. I say, yes, we can. Damn fucking right we can.
I don't know. Let's see.
All right. Let's see. Let us know if you can see us. We just had a weird technical difficulty. Sam the man, if you're still there. Sam, come back. Hopefully we have no further difficulties.
We're back on.
We look like we're back on. Ish. Multiple controllers detected. Cool.
Yeah, you do that. Yes. You do that. So, Night of Champions and Double or Nothing.
So, let's talk about some Night of Champions. Night of Champions.
Relax it.
What? You said relax?
I said relax it.
Oh.
Relax it, buddy. I don't know. Night of Champions.
I mean,
crazy.
I didn't watch it until like I didn't watch both pay-per-views until I think I watched them both on yesterday, and I don't know how I felt, to be honest with you. I don't know how I felt. Like, so we're just gonna run down the match card and then we'll talk about like what happened while you do your thing there. So I think overall it was a pretty decent show considering everything. I think overall, like, I'm gonna give the rating early. I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5, probably. Overall, maybe even a 4 if you want to get a little. I would give it a 3.5. I think that's the highest I can go, honestly. If you want to go a little higher, maybe 3.75 is doing it again. Oh, why?
Yes, I don't know.
Why? Did you unplug your controller and plug it back in?
I did. This is not the same type of system as back in the day.
They were perfectly fine
Come
before.
on, man. I don't know.
Let me see.
Whatever
go
you
ahead
did
and
last
try
week.
now.
Here we go.
Okay, so for some reason it's probably reading yours as mine for some reason because I unplugged my controller and now it seems to be.
Oh.
Yeah, so just let me know when you're done, pretty much. But yeah, overall the matches were pretty good. The pay-per-view was pretty decent. So with the first match we had, they started off in a good way with the World Heavyweight Championship match, which I think they should have started off with that to begin with. To be honest with you, I think it was a pretty smart choice. AJ Rollins versus Seth freaking AJ Rollins. Wow. AJ Styles versus Seth freaking Rollins.
I'm like, what are we talking about?
But yeah, it was pretty good overall. It was pretty. I would say it was. Was it a dream match? No, because we already had this match before. It was a pretty good match. I'd say it was a pretty solid match. I'd give it like a 3.5 stars. It wasn't anything breathtaking, to be honest with you, but for the most part, it was still pretty fun to watch overall. I know we pretty much all knew that AJ Styles was going to lose this one because
they had to give it to they had to give it to the homegrown guy.
They did, but at the same time, it's like you didn't really have to give it a Kobe Lopez, but it is what it is, you know. Like,
you sound like
it's
a
fine.
hater.
It's fine.
Like
No, but it was still a good match. I mean, his outfit was super obnoxious. He came out with like this big ass like leopard thing, and I was like, "Yo, you could have been at the Met Gala, bro. Like, legitimately, like one of these years, he should just show up at the Met Gala, and he'll probably just fit right in. To be honest with you, that character would fit right in with the Met Gala.
He really would.
The fuck. But yeah, I think it was a pretty good match, pretty well paced overall. And they went pretty hard a couple times, but yeah, it was just really good. And then Triple H came out, he was like, "You're my boy," and gave him the title. He's like, "Good job."
I definitely did not see that.
Probably gave him a little tugboat action at the back, if anything.
I hate you.
But yeah, like it was pretty good. Apparently, like, I think it was okay. I think it was a good match at the end of the day. So like I was pretty happy with like them starting off the show that way. After that we had Becky Lynch battling the WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus, which I think it was a decent match too, to be incredibly honest with you. It was pretty back and forth. And the thing that I like is usually in these type of matches, the legends don't really get the W. And in this match, Trish Stratus actually got the win. Yes, it was
I like that.
With some help, obviously. Like we had what's her face? Zoe Stark appear from under the ring. She was just hiding down there like like I'm hiding down here. Like a hornswoggle.
like a pretty good pretty much like a goose.
She was down there the whole time like hornswoggle. So it was pretty good. Like, you know, and they had some pretty good near falls. Like she got a near fall with the chick kick, and Becky Lynch almost got her in the disarmer. Like there was a lot of really good good back and forth to it. There was, I don't remember if there was like a, not a botch, but it looked like a slight, I don't remember now that I think about it. I don't think it was that big of a deal. But it was still pretty good at the end of the day. It was a good match. I enjoyed it for what it was. And I was actually pleasantly surprised and happy about the fact that, hey, like Trish Stratus got the win. This normally doesn't happen. And I think they made the right choice with that, you know? Like overall, it made sense to me. I was like, okay, so this will probably continue on to, what's it called? To SummerSlam or some shit. Or, yeah, I was going to say Survivor Series, but Survivor Series is like, what, in August? November? So it makes sense for it to be in, like, SummerSlam. It'll go on for a bit. You also have the WWE Intercontinental Championship match afterwards. Gunther versus Mustafa Ali. I love that Mustafa Ali, even though he's from Chicago. Got a pretty decent pop in Saudi Arabia, to be honest with you. And for a second, just for a second, for this long, you thought, during the entrance, you thought like, oh, maybe he'll put on a relatively decent fight, you know, against Gunther, aka Walter. No, sorry. He had like 2 or 3 moments, you know, like it was cool, but at the end of the day, it was just like,
that one I was really sad about. I was hoping that they would.
Mustafa Ali to win?
I wanted them. No, I didn't care. I wanted to at least see a good match.
I think it was finished too quickly.
It wasn't even a good match. It wasn't really a good match. It was not a squash, but it was barely not a squash.
It was kind of a squash. It was a mini squash. You know when you're like at the supermarkets and you see the tiny squashes, like when you're in the, you know, the vegetable section. That's the type of squash it was. It was just like kind of like a gourd.
Pretty much, almost. It was very sad, very upsetting.
I mean, it was decent, like, but it could have been way better. The match, like, I think there should have been like one of those things where it should have just been a way better match. I'm sorry. After that, we had the Raw Women's Championship match. Really, really good match between Bianca Belair and Asuka. I didn't know what to think going in. You always feel that Asuka on any given day can win a championship. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't think they would have Bianca Belair drop the title at Night of Champions. But they did. Asuka won with her finger spray or whatever. Like, she sprayed the mist into her fingers that were taped up like the Great Muda, and then she swiped it all over her fingers, which is great. It was smart. I like the fact that they made that callback to the Great Muda, where it's like, you know, it's all, you know, it all coalesces, but at the same time, it was good. Sense. It was good. Yeah, it was good. It was, and fun
it's like
to watch.
It's with the nod and him retiring too, just recently getting to the Hall of Fame. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. And I also think that
wait a minute.
I love Bianca Belair.
We have the women's tag. I didn't know we had the women's tag in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
I might have to use that one time.
Use it. I love Bianca Belair, but at the same time, like, I both understand why they took it off and why but I don't think this was the right time. Like, if you're gonna take it off, it should have been done probably like at SummerSlam. I think this was a little too premature, even though she's been the longest reigning African American champion of all time within the WWE, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel that's the thing with Asuka, it could always go 50-50. You know, like I would expect her to beat a Charlotte Flair. I would expect her to beat a Rhea Ripley, or almost beat a Rhea Ripley and whatever. I would expect her. Like, there's some matches that are 50-50. Truly, this is definitely one of them. But I guess I don't know why they picked Asuka to win it. Maybe to continue the rivalry. Maybe she wins it back at SummerSlam. So. I think that's a good call because she kind of did it in a cheesy doodle way. You know, like, even though technically it's the move, but it's not. Because, like, at the end of the day, is that move technically illegal? Yes, right?
It's an eye poke.
Yeah, but I mean the spray. Poke. Like, when you spray them in the face?
No.
That's not an illegal move?
They've been using that, yeah. They've been using it. They've had that with this color
miss,
that color miss.
Because it always seemed like in the match, they do it when the ref isn't looking. That's why I'm asking if it's an illegal move or not. You know what I mean?
I get it. I don't think it is.
Because when it happened, this is the thing. When she initially tried to do it, they were in the turnbuckle. For some reason, the ref was trying to get in the way to break it up in the turnbuckle, even though there was no 5 count. But whatever. That's what set up when she was like in between them and like she had her head down, she's pushing him away. That's when she did the mist, and she had Bianca Belair initially dodged it, and then at the end, that's when she like sprayed her mouth with the mist, and then she did the cheatsy doodle rubbing into her eyes when she was about to get finished. So
yeah, she was about to get KOD'd.
Yeah, I think it's a good way. It's not a good way for her to lose the belt, but it's also a good way for her to lose the belt. That, like, if she had to technically somewhat cheat to lose the belt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it kind of works out. But yeah, hold on.
But I liked it. I liked that. That was smart to do. That was a nice little tactic that we haven't seen before, or that way with the tape. Like, no. So yeah, what's going on with your show? Because I just finished mine. I had to make sure I got a submission match.
I'm going. I got a submission match.
Oh no, I'm
Sonya Deville's hating on my show because it was amazing, my pay-per-view.
Word. Fuck yeah. Oh, both of y'all.
Roman has been handing me nothing but losses. And there's someone else on the roster you can match me up against for a change. Don't be a bitch. How about that? How about that, Edge?
Give him a ladder match. Give him a TLC match.
I'll give him another match.
But he needs his morale to go up. That's why.
He cheated me in the last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. Yo, you just had a match with her.
That just happened. Nah,
get up out of here. You just had a match with her. Nah, I'm gonna give it to her. It's fine. But you just had a match with her. Jesus. Fan favorite.
Pay yourself first.
That's not bad. Fan retention rate is increased by. That's not that good. Shows. Just I'm interfering on the power card. No, I'll do this one. I'll gain an extra 1,000 fans. I forgot I had Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman. Wait, this is versus Edge level 3. I'm gonna have Roman Reigns come out and whoop his ass if anything. Fine. Even though he's only on stamina 20, so I might have him talk shit. Rest him the next
shit!
show.
I keep forgetting about stamina. I keep forgetting about their stamina.
You do?
Yeah.
Not good.
That's the one thing I'm not paying attention to. That's when they should have the call outs instead. I'm not paying attention to that at all. That's why my guys keep getting injured.
I'ma have
except for Brock freaking Lesnar.
Wait, so he does still have a thing with Austin Theory. Okay, I was wondering if they could have multiple rivalries at the same time.
Oh, because you see and Strowman.
Yeah, so you have this is gonna have to finish off. Okay. That's good to know now. Wait, let me get the book.
That's so dope.
After that, we had the joke of the fucking night, to be honest with you, which I didn't think it would be that much of a piss break match, but it literally was. because I feel bad for Natalia. I'm not gonna lie. I feel fucking bad for Natalia because that was fucking dirty on a lot of levels. Like on tremendous amount of levels. I was not a fan of that. They did her super dirty, and I'm just no, man, no,
It was so
no.
bad. It was so bad. I was upset watching. It was a minute, not even a whole minute and a half.
Yeah, it was so disrespectful
Not
on so
even
many
1:30.
levels
I mean,
that
I get it. You don't get paid by like you don't get paid by the hour. You don't get paid by the you don't get paid, you get paid by the night. But
I don't pick you.
by the performance as well, but that was crazy.
Rest my primary solo champions.
He's
Champions, all of them. So technically, kind of works out.
Your mid card
a bit. Yeah, my mid card is hurt.
Do you have tag champions? You don't have tag champions.
I do have tag champions.
You did? You got some?
The problem is that they're tired. But yeah, but why did they do Natalia like that though? Like, let's be honest. Like, that was fucked up.
I don't know. I hope. I don't know. I don't want to say. I don't not want to say
that was fucked up on a lot of levels.
It was. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, she had that promo about her just being the one who's there, not just the placeholder, but basically being a locker room leader, knowing who she is and this and that. But she's also gonna go down. Like, you're gonna go down with a fight, a real fight. That was not a fight.
No, that was pretty bad. I'll put him on a one-on-one match versus
with Roman again.
No, I can't. We'll see.
Oh yeah, but you have a call out.
I did. I put the call out. That's fine. So I'm gonna do concert hall. Wait. So did you do concert hall or did you do? I can't. Shit, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't. You shouldn't tell me anyway.
You can't go back. I can't go back. Yeah. Do your thing, homie. Asshole. I didn't try. So wait, that's where it's confusing. There's certain things that it takes you 5 weeks. Certain things take you 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Are we not in the 10th week now?
No, hell no.
Or is this?
It says show 6 out of 25.
Oh, I didn't see that part. The parsecs thing is in the way.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. But yeah, like, why did they do that to her? Like, honestly, like, what,
I don't
what
know.
Did they get to, what did they gain out of it?
Know. I don't know. I really do not understand in no capacity. I can't make anything up. I cannot make up anything that would seem like, okay, this is the reason why I did this to this person. I don't get it. I do not get it. I don't like. Is she being? Is it WWE locker room court? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, like, I just felt like that was
she complaining too much and people saying things? Is she taking the work? I'm so confused. I am so confused.
Yeah, like, that's not.
Because it's like, you saw how everyone just rallied behind her as soon as she did the little video and said, yeah, I'm gonna be the one. Yeah, this Sunday. It's so much support. It's so confusing. What did she do? What didn't she do? There's nothing about a drug test that was failed. There's nothing.
Yeah, nothing at all.
I don't know why I did that. I've heard nothing. Nobody has said anything. Everyone still likes her. Everyone still loves her. We haven't heard anything back. Well, I pay attention to the blog sometime, and I see the
Oh, R-Truth, you're not injured anymore. How convenient.
Finally. You gonna trade him? You gonna trade him off?
No, don't be a dick.
But yeah, I don't know. You better not.
You don't have.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. It's confusing. But after that we had, which was supposed to be, I guess, like the third most important match of the night. Probably, kind of, maybe not. But we had Brock Lesnar defeating Cody Rhodes by technical submission because Cody Rhodes did not tap out. Cody Rhodes passed out. The referee said.
Yes, yeah. After that, we did have I think it was a pretty good match
Brock
overall.
And Cody.
Yeah, Brock and Cody,
Yeah,
I think it was a pretty
I
good
thought
match overall. It wasn't
that
like a
was
white.
only a 10-minute match. I thought that was going to be so
I
much
felt like it was
more,
longer, to be
but
honest with you. Like I felt like it was
it
way
was a
longer.
very slow 10 minutes. It was a very
I
slow,
guess it was a
strong 10
slower
minutes with
paced
it.
match. Yeah, then that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Oh, damn, Wardlow. I didn't know he missed the whole table like that.
But yeah, like
We'll talk
it
about
was a
that
good
later
match.
though.
I don't even know what the fuck to put out here, man. To be honest with
Yeah.
you.
I mean, you got 3 or 4 extra rivalries going on with all your people over there. It's
I
crazy.
know.
I didn't,
So
I didn't even know that.
yeah, me
So can
either.
you take a break from one of the rivalries and go do one of the other rivalries and the other one? Like you have to have all 3 people together. That's too much.
Kinda. It is a little bit much, but fuck
That's
it.
too much. You can't maintain that.
I
You should be able
can't.
to have grudges like you should be
I
able to
can't
have
even put
grudges.
my like fucking superstar out there right now. Where's a Nikki
Yes, you
asshole?
can. Oh, word! You're gonna have a
Fighter.
shitty week. You're gonna have a
Yeah.
shitty week. That's why you got. That's why you got to
No,
block people.
actually, that's not true.
You're gonna have an
So I
okay
can have
week.
you versus
But
you. No. Yes.
it's gonna be shitty.
Yes.
It's gonna be shitty.
And then I'm gonna have
What do you?
no, because the thing finished. So there's no reason why I should give you a rematch. No, I'll give you a rematch later. It's fine. I don't have to give it right away. That's fine.
You sure that's what they said? Time can pass.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I have
Okay.
time.
Only if
But
she
yeah,
wins
I think
this
it was.
next
I
match.
think it was good that he started like using his. So did he really have a broken arm or no? Is it just fucking?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think
Like,
so.
is he
I don't
already
think
taking a break?
really had a broken.
Like really? Like is he already taking a
No,
break?
I think this is just part of the story that they wanted to use last year with his torn pec that they couldn't use. Like, might as well do it again and do it the right way, where he can actually come back at the next pay-per-view, at SummerSlam. So, well, that's not the next pay-per-view, but I don't know what they're doing out there. They messing up the music, but yeah, I think it's more so something that they could do at the next major pay-per-view, including SummerSlam, like Brock and Cody at SummerSlam with a very high plateauing match. I think that's is more realistic with the way to go. I think that's why this was only a 9-minute match that was very slow. It was a very, very long 9 minutes. With the arm being messed up, Cody can't really be Cody with his wrestling style. And really poking the bear with Brock. Like, he was
Is it
pissing
even
Brock
worth
off.
this? Train one of your enhancement talent stars to become a permanent superstar for your brand. Is that even worth it?
Not really.
I don't think so. Not yet, at least.
Yeah, you can't do it because you have. You can't do it because you don't have. I don't want to say you don't have enough people, but you have too many rivalries going on as well. That's why it's not going to make sense. So you might as well do what you got to do. Fuck that.
Yeah, because
You're
at
gonna
this point,
have a shitty night or fuck up some
yeah, I
rivalries.
mean,
and
I
fuck
might
up.
just have to have a shitty night. You know, it's just one of those things. Like,
Yeah, I
at
told
the
you that
end
was
of
going
the
to happen
day-
anyway. Because he said all of your primary solos.
Yeah, and that's a lot. I mean, that's like
man,
3 people I can't put in.
That's 3 people. That's maybe 3 rivalries, 2 or 3 rivalries right there. That's really what it is. Because each champion has a rivalry going on, so it's like, yeah, it's gonna be hard. That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
And then after that, we had the tag team match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions of that company.
I think it was a pretty damn good match, man.
Yes, it was.
It's a pretty fucking good match.
Kevin and Sammy had a really good match against the Bloodline, Roman and Solo. Like, it was a really good match. I was not expecting it to be a slouch at all. I knew it wasn't going to be a bad match because look who's involved. Just those 3 people that we know. We don't know much about Solo, but shit, we do know that he's in the middle of training.
Yeah.
We know that he's in the middle of being introduced to us, so they're not gonna fuck that up. because they need somebody to not take the spot of Roman, but they need and just thinking about family, they need a certain amount of family members in the company right now. Fuck it, he's part time right now. Let Solo come in and do his thing, and when they need to come back and gel as the bloodline, whenever it does happen, it happens. But Roman's on his way out. He's on his way out. He's gonna take his. He's a part timer. He's taking his time.
You think he's
on his
done
way
so?
out. Maybe not completely done, but recently Cena has said he's done. To a certain extent, he's done.
He said about Roman?
No. He said that about himself.
Oh, Cena
has said about himself. Yeah, so Cena said that like he's very, very close to being completely done. And if that's the case for him, who's like mid 40s at this point, looking like a dad every time we do see him on WWE TV or just TV in general.
I think he's just had a really good transition to being an actor. I mean, if anybody watches if anybody watches Peacemaker, like watch that show, like that shit was phenomenal. To be honest with you, like I
watched it twice.
It would be that like I haven't seen it the second time, but the first time around, like I was like, holy shit, like this is a pretty good match.
Yeah,
good match, a pretty good show.
Really
like,
good.
It was really good show. It was done really well.
Yeah.
So
really good fucking performances from him and just everybody. Like it was a really good show. So really good.
Show cost, that's a lot of money. All right, so what I'm gonna do?
How much is that?
What my girl proposed is like we can either spectate one of the matches or play the matches, just to have it at least playing on in the background. For the most part, there's a problem with the server. What the fuck is going on? Which is fine. But I'm gonna simulate because I
wouldn't mind
tag
playing
matches.
the match.
Yeah. So like, I don't know if you have anything good on your card that you might want to play. I'm just gonna simulate this one. Because if anything,
so that's the rule, no tag matches.
Ooh,
that's a good match.
They won the championship.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that shit went from level 1 to level 3 in one fucking match.
That's a classic match. That's how you know. That's a classic match.
Okay, the rivalry grew here. Edge calling out the one that needs to rest. I just put this as a regular match. I just realized that both of them are heels. I'm gonna have to get Otis and make him a face probably.
You gonna keep the black guy as the bad guy?
Sure.
Oh, that was awful.
That kind of blows. And that's probably because
confused.
No, it's probably because of the fact that they're both heels.
That's what I mean. They were confused about that.
Yeah, Otis,
like they
Alexander.
Yeah, like they always say.
Roll
heel
change.
time. That wouldn't be bad,
I just have to. I'll probably flip a coin. Damn, I went from a classic to an awful match. That fucking blows. That blows a lot. So he had a weak turnaround.
Transition.
That sucks. Yeah.
All right, Raquel and
I think it was a pretty damn good. Oh, okay. I kind of bounced back a little bit there. I think it was a pretty damn good match. Like I said, the WWE Tag Team Championship match. The one thing I did love, and I will tell you right now, the one thing I did love about it is when Sami Zayn came out. When Sami Zayn came out and he was speaking in Arabic, he came out and like his whole, because there's a lot of heat between like Syrians and Saudis. Like to be honest with you, because the first time they did it, he didn't go because of that, because he wasn't sure like how they would react if he went. But like I'm glad he went, and like what he said was, he was like, calm down. I remember reading it. He was like, we're in an Arab country. You have an Arab champion, like, you know, like placating to like the Arab crowd pretty much overall. And like after he finished, I think he was like, let's just get this done, like whatever, let's just have a good time, like whatever it was that he said, I forgot what it was. No, yeah, like they fucking popped, and you heard them going hard, like right after he made that speech in Arabic, like. And the one thing I did love, I'm not gonna lie to you, also before he made that quick introduction, when he introduced themselves in Arabic, Roman Reigns had a smile on his face that could be looked at as condescending, but you can also tell he was happy for him. for Sammy. Like in real life, I was like
Yeah.
that. I was like, it almost looks like a condescending smile, but you're actually happy for him because he gets to do this, and
Yeah,
the
I'm
way he
sure.
did it, because it did nothing but good for the whole thing. Like because one, it was the
Yeah,
main event, and two, like that was something that like
the
the
biggest pop
borders
of
don't
the
matter.
night.
The borders don't matter. Like we're all Arab. Like
It's
I'm
real
Arab,
love.
you're
It was
Arab. Like
real
yeah,
love
and it
there.
was legit love, and like how they were all chanting and everything. Like it was legit, and everybody was into the match. Everyone was into the match for every step of the way. So that was a really really good thing. I really appreciated that one. Damn, she didn't fucking grow a rivalry there. But no, yeah, we could play this match if you want. It's not a championship match or anything,
Uh,
but or you want to do another
okay.
match?
It don't matter to me if you don't care about the results. We can have fun and do
We
whatever.
can have fun. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. Let's
Okay.
go. But no, I
But
really
yeah,
love that about
I'm
it.
sure, I'm sure there was some communication between them two. That's like, yo, maybe some kind of encouragement or just some kind of just real interaction. Whether it's gonna be bigger than you think it is, or it's not gonna be that big. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
what like play, it might have been playful. It might have been playfully condescending, or it might have just been like, yeah, I told you, you don't realize it. You don't
No,
realize, or maybe you do.
I think he
I'm
was
sure he
legit
did
happy for
realize.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was really just that. Wow. So I see the difference that the staging is. I didn't realize that before.
Yeah. She's in a concert hall. It's
Wow.
actually pretty cool.
So
Oh, I like her
Yeah, I
jacket.
like-
I never noticed it.
she got back boobs. That's all it is.
No, you dumbass. The face.
I
I never noticed it was like a Cheshire cat. Pretty much.
yeah. Big ass smile. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's a little creepy, but it's still pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's not really a Cheshire cat. It's just like a little demon thing. Demon child.
No, I
Skip
think
the
it
scene.
is. I think it's both.
Yeah, could be. But no, overall, like I said, I give it like a 3.5. I could probably give it a 3 really because of the one mini squash and the actual squash match. Like I just feel bad for Natalia. Who am I? Leah? Shit.
Yeah. I really, yeah. Like there's like nothing else to say about that. Like it is
Yeah,
what
like-
it is. It's like so Charlotte is on her way out, or at least trying to get more money. We don't know.
Kick out, dude. Kick out. Are you serious right now? You just
No,
gave me
I
a 0
didn't.
stars.
I didn't know. I swear I didn't do it.
You did it on purpose.
No,
You did it on
you didn't hear me
purpose.
press it. You didn't hear me press the buttons. I was pressing the buttons. I don't
No,
know
you
how-
just
I
gotta
don't-
press
I don't-
up. Up on the right stick.
I
We went
pressed it.
over this.
I pressed it in. I like
No,
pressed
it's
it down.
up.
That's what you heard. So
It still got a
I mean,
2.5,
got-
I guess. Like,
I didn't fuck you that bad, man. My bad. It could have been a. You gonna give me a 5-star match though?
probably not, but still. But the one thing I did hear about
Okay.
GM mode, I'm not gonna lie, is that it's how can I put it? It's not the one thing about GM mode. It's like even if you play it, it doesn't change that much of the stars that you'll get. So like
Okay.
if you're gonna get 2.5 stars, you're probably gonna get 2.5 stars, maybe 3 at the best. So yeah. So what do you think is gonna happen with Jey Uso? Oh no, Jimmy with Jimmy and Jay. Like yeah.
Well, I don't know
What do
what's
you
gonna
think is
happen
gonna
with
happen?
either one of the Usos. I think they're gonna have pretty much. I think it's gonna be another match. I think it's gonna be pretty much a tug of war. They're not gonna know what to do. I think that's
feel
really what's
like-
gonna happen.
I feel like you could make a case for Jay still not knowing what to do and siding with his brother. I mean, siding with Roman. And at one point, he's gonna have to fight Jimmy. You know what I mean? Like, and it's gonna start fracturing that way. And Solo's gonna have some more input, even though he's like the silent enforcer type. He's gonna have more input in
Yeah.
that manner. because this is also a way to platform Solo. Like, let's be honest, you know,
Yeah, that's
because
true. Yeah, exactly.
that's
Exactly
their
what it is.
brother, right?
I
That's
think
Jimmy and
so.
Jay's
Another
because
cousin.
he's a Fatu.
I think he's another. I don't know. I think he's
They said
no.
that
He's
either he
another.
trained under Fatu or I don't know, but like might be cousins. I'm not entirely sure, but they like I know they mentioned that he trained with them. So yeah, do you want to do this match
You
or
want
you
to do
want to
this?
do the next match? We could do this match. I don't want to interfere with your main event championship match, possibly.
This is a submission match.
I don't like submission matches. I mean, we could try it.
Or we.
Up to you. But I don't really. I don't know. I haven't really had a
I'm not
submission
gonna
match in this
lie.
game yet.
I haven't even played before to even know. Like I played before, but I've not. I have not done.
All right, let's just go to the main event. You
So-
did 2 submission matches?
No, did I do
Yes.
that? Oh shit, I did. Because that was the rule. I had to.
You didn't have to have 2.
I had to have one.
He said,
You get one pop in your hometown. I should have just put you in the match.
You should have. I'm surprised you
Oh,
didn't. And it's a title match? Fuck it, let's just do it. Fuck it. What? I said let's
hate
do
you.
it, but
I pressed it as right.
you still got it great.
Same time.
And you got a new you got a rivalry, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay, so Lashley.
But submission matches
and-
are usually used to like get rid of the rivalry. But still, either way, didn't matter.
Yeah, because I guess this was their first
yeah.
match.
So what's gonna happen with them? What do you think's gonna happen with these guys?
I don't know. I don't want the bloodline to completely break up because if they break up, what do we have for Roman?
What do we have
ever?
afterwards? Yeah.
Because that's pretty much all he really is. This is his. This
Yes,
is like I said
Cora
last week.
cut one.
This.
Oh, dude, we fucked them so hard. I think that they weren't able to really have too much going on. It's like everything costs double in this.
Oh, word! You did that, and I took Brock.
Yeah,
Yeah, we definitely fucked him up. Yeah,
yeah.
it's good to know. Yeah, shit, we should have did that one after another though.
I know we should have.
Either way. Well, Brock is still out for 3
Damn,
weeks
he got a
now.
-3 for his. He put a once promo skill person for. Well,
And he got a negative.
Oh,
he got
well.
-3 is crazy. I don't.
rivalry.
Oh,
This
Fat
is probably gonna be a
Uso.
good match. Wait, so Jimmy is the
It
fat
is.
one then?
Yes.
Ooh, and Jimmy got
The
injured.
not
for 2
so
weeks.
cut up. And we over here talking shit. It's crazy.
I know.
But I don't know. I think I don't want the bloodline to break up because what do we have for Roman ever if that breaks up?
I
We've
think
seen his.
I think if the bloodline breaks up, like, I think you're pretty much done. Like, I'm
That's
sorry,
what,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
you know,
Like that's really what I'm saying. Without the without the bloodline, you don't have 1,000 days.
no, there has to be some semblance of, you know, like,
Ooh.
I don't know. Ooh, that's
How's
pretty
Eddie
bad.
Guerrero injured?
He probably has like
Oh, he was in a
10
tag match.
stamina,
Okay.
probably.
Yeah. But so
yeah,
I don't
like,
know. I really don't know. They can't break that up. They cannot. He has to. He has to leave. He has to. He has to break it up like Triple H broke up DX that last time with everybody. Like you have to move on to something better, and outside of the WWE right now is the only thing better. I don't think there's any way that he can. He can maintain it
Yeah.
if they broke that up. 1, 2.
Damn, my card was all over the place. 4.5, 0.5, 3.0, 2.5.
Damn.
Yeah.
0.5%. I wouldn't have been bad. Yeah, that second mid card match
Yeah.
wouldn't have been so bad if I would have fixed that one up. But what's
I mean, I got a fan change of 39,000.
So-
I have the rating score of 92. I made 26,000 overall. It's
what
not
38,000.
What?
Yeah, remember you got that. You got a fan change. What was that? Was that a fan change?
Fan
that you
change
had
of
bought? The fan favorite
39,000.
card?
No.
No. The
Oh,
the
yeah,
card at the
yeah.
so you got that plus that 1,000. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. You got a really good.
I think it came out
Return.
okay. I think it came out alright.
Yeah.
No, because I didn't play the fan favorite. The fan favorite I put as this dude. What's his face?
Oh, okay.
Our truth. So I didn't get that extra little bonus.
Okay.
That's fine.
Got you.
Ooh, you had a better score than I did.
Nice.
You wasted a lot more money than I did, though.
Yeah, because it was 2 fucking submission matches. Motherfuck, man.
Okay, so
I don't know how I missed that.
so what do you rate
I thought I forgot.
what do you rate the show then overall?
After talking it out with you, I think maybe a 3.5 as well. That's pretty much a really solid.
I think it's
yes.
fair.
I don't want to go to a 4.
No.
I would say that last
with 2
match
splash
was a 4.
matches. Yeah, the last match was definitely a 4. Definitely a 4.
Yeah,
and the first match was like 3.5. I'd say the Oscar match was like a 4. The Trish Stratus match was like a 3.5. But yeah, I think overall, like, and then you had the 2 matches. So it kind of comes out to like 3.5 overall. So I'm glad we're like kind of on the same page. How do you got a 102 when you ain't do shit?
Ain't bullshit. This is bullshit. How we take their fans? That's all I want to know. How do you take their fans? I'm gonna take all of them.
That's some BS.
Oh my god. Fuck these guys.
And you got a 101. How?
This is bullshit. I'm about to do numbered advertising all week.
I'm about to
I'm advertising.
You know what I'm about to do? I'm thinking about
charity events.
No, it's not even that. I'm about to just fucking. I don't want to restart the GM mode and just make it between me and you, but it's almost like fuck. Like they're running out of money. That's the only good thing. They're kind of running out of money.
Yeah, we gotta check their pockets every once in a while, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what did I get?
Special effects booking, but you don't even use that. That's why you doing the submission match didn't really matter. You know what I mean?
They need to tell me what I'm getting beforehand. They ain't telling me that shit.
Well, click on it to see. That's what you have to do.
They said, okay. I think they said surprise. And I get the veto champion blocker opposing brand. It's about to be you.
What did I do?
I don't know. You just talking shit.
Dude, I'm barely ahead of you.
You ahead of me, though. I got to get somebody.
So moving on to AEW Double or Nothing. It was a pretty... okay, so I'm kind of conflicted on this one. Like, I watched this one first. So I'm kind of conflicted on this pay-per-view. Otis says Alexander, blah, blah, fighting styles don't work with each other and particularly well. Shut up. Our truth. Okay, I know. Things aren't working out as fine. What? You're my champion, you dumb fuck.
He need more.
Hold on.
The
only way you can miss is 100K bonus. He's my champion, and he's one of my more popular. That's the problem.
He has 46 stamina. He might be. Hey, shit, fuck it. If he's your champion and most popular, he's only your most popular because he's champion.
He's one of my most popular, yeah.
Send him on some advertising shit and some charity.
To make some money back. I'll make that money back. Fuck it. I'll make the money back. But he's being a little bitch right now.
He really is. Hey, yo. I need some money, homie. Now my pockets are with some of that cheddar. Let me see.
Seems reasonable. Yeah. You want a main event match? I got you. You're gonna go right after. I know exactly who you're gonna go right after.
He's not in whatchamacallit? You can't advertise him if he's in the match.
Huh? What do you mean?
You can't advertise.
Don't pick your most popular fighter this week. He's not my most popular fighter. It's fine.
Your champion is supposed to be your most popular fighter.
No, it's okay. I have other people that can.
Are we gonna?
Thingy.
Okay. A rivalry on cooldown. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
What do you mean?
Why is it on? Why does it say rivalry on cooldown? If
I don't know.
Yeah, that was making sense to me. If they have. Oh,
they used to have one.
Oh, okay. I guess. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. They used to have one, but I'm still gonna give them one more shot.
Oh, so
you know what? You know what? I got it.
So you do have grudges. Got you. You actually do have grudges.
Interesting.
That makes sense.
Very interesting.
That's a really dope way to have grudges. Oh, you gonna fuck him like that? You gonna have him in a triple threat match for the title? or no title.
The problem is I don't
Everybody's
really
in the
have
rivalry.
any. Yeah, that's the problem.
The same thing we said last week.
It's okay. It's a
Either you don't
one-on-one
have,
match. They're not gonna get a rivalry out of it, but it's okay.
you don't know that he's the champion.
They're
I'm gonna
not.
talk shit about some gold.
And I just fuck. You know what the worst part is? I just used the thing to get him healthy quicker, and I made him one of my more like popular ones. So like he's a piece of shit.
And now he being a bitch over there complaining. God damn. So yes, let's talk about AEW. Let's talk about Double or Nothing. Let's talk about Double or Nothing 2003.
Yeah.
The
So
fifth
2003.
Double or
Damn,
Nothing.
I don't think we were around then for AEW.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm bugging. 2023. 2023. But yes, the first match from the buy-in was the Hardys and Hook versus Ethan Page and the Guns. I'm really feeling like it's about time for Jeff to hang it up.
They both need to fucking hang it up. I don't.
Yeah, they've been wrestling since the 90s. Yeah.
They need to both hang it up. They're both done.
And I get it.
I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
I love them both for everything
they've been wrestling at a certain pace. That's really what it comes down to. They wrestle a certain style. That's really what it comes down to. You are high flying and dangerous. Yes, everybody's emulating you, but at the same time, you don't wrestle like Rey Mysterio wrestles. You don't wrestle like it's not a luchador style. It's just a daredevil risk taker style. It's high flying. We all appreciate it. They have like the most offsprings in wrestling as far as style goes. Everybody wants to be a high flyer. Look at Darby Allin, look at Marcus Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy. That's their style. That's who they brought up. That's who they taught. Look at Bushi. That's his favorite guy.
Yeah. I know.
But when it's over, it is over. Either that or reinvent yourself like Scott Steiner and start a whole different style of wrestling.
No wonder.
Start a whole different style of wrestling if you have to, because it's not gonna work. Look at AJ Styles when he got from the Indies and Impact and New Japan to WWE. He changed his style. He don't do all of the flippy stuff anymore. He does it once in a while, but he can't because it's too much on his body. We forget he's a 40-year-old man.
Yeah. Oh, fuck,
he's a 40-year-old man. So how much can he do? But everyone, we understand that every wrestler wrestles hurt. We understand that there is some ring rust, but it gets scary. It gets scary, and we do care more about your health than we care about entertainment.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
We've been entertained by the decades at this point. Like I said, he's been wrestling since the 90s.
Yeah, like it's just
he's
after a certain time, 90s. It's like, guys, like
you can't get hit by a car and walk away every time.
No, you definitely can't.
That's just what it comes down to. Like, you have to change, or you have to change, adapt, and if it doesn't happen, you can't do certain things. Like, oh man, Kurt Angle is going through it as well. But yeah, let's not get too much into people's health right now. We can do that later. Yes, he can barely stand as well. He can barely stand. Yeah.
I mean, he's always been kind of like, after a while, he's always been like kind of like hunched forward a bit.
Hunched over, and that's what I mean. He can barely stand up straight. There's more about that, but I haven't really read too much about anything. But yeah, he could barely stand up straight from the last time we've seen him, and he's talked about it more in depth. But this is what comes with it, so it is what it is. In the worst way, I hate to say it like that. But let's go on to the actual pay-per-view: Orange Cassidy versus 20 other men in the Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW International Championship. Pretty good match, really good match actually. One of the best Battle Royals. I like the Battle Royal. There was a lot more stars in it than I've seen ever before, with Swerve in it, with Juice Robinson. He's a star whether you like it or not, Alex. Switchblade.
You're the one that gives me shit about fucking Juice all the time.
You're
I don't have a
alive.
problem with Juice.
I can't help it, man. I like Juice, but there's certain things that's just annoying about him at certain moments. But he is great. He is a star. But either way, it was so many stars in this match, so many wrestlers in this match where you just thought anybody could be champion, would be champion, should be champion, and tonight is the night. And that was not the case. I I kind of said I was kind of tired of Orange Cassidy having the title, but he's a really good champion. I can't really complain about the type of champion that he is. He performs and he defends it almost every show. And if not every show, I would say maybe at least every week. He's on Rampage defending it. He's on pay-per-views defending it. He's been on Dynamite defending it. So he is a fighting champion. I'm not mad at it. It's just give him a break. Give him a break. He's been working since he's been part of AEW. That's one, and so that yes, he does deserve to be champion, but I think he does need some time off to get some other people some star power. Like as far as the pillars go, where's Kip Sabian? He was in the match and nothing. I know you have to fight for it and things like that, but just expect more from certain people sometimes, and just other individuals. Get tired of seeing the same people with titles. Who else? We go on to the next match. The next match was Adam Cole with Roderick Strong defeating Chris Jericho and the JAS by referee stoppage in an unsanctioned match with Sabu as the special guest enforcer. How did you feel about that match with Sabu on the side?
But I didn't really care much for the match, to be honest with you.
Agreed.
Like I'm gonna be incredibly honest with you. Like, it was. I don't like. I understand the story behind it. I completely get it, but I could give a fuck. Like I'm sorry. Like I could legitimately give a fuck. Like I did not care whatsoever. And it's not because like it was a bad match. It was a decent match. Like it wasn't anything. It was crazy, a really good, but it wasn't anything crazy. Yeah. That's the other thing. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't. Like there was nothing about it that made me want to be like, oh my god, I want to see this match. Because remember, I asked you last time, like, why are they having an unsanctioned match? I was like, why are they having an unsanctioned match? I don't get it. And they had an unsanctioned match, so I don't understand what, you know. Okay, let's go. That's what I'm looking to there.
It didn't make, like, leading up to it, everything did make sense, and I get that. That was not the issue. The issue was not it making sense. The issue was it flowing well. It didn't flow well. It didn't
flow well. I that's probably the thing that was bothering me the most. It did not flow well at all. So that was probably one of my biggest issues.
So what I was thinking of was Jericho's feud with HBK back in 2007 or 8 in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty much like this, not the same match, but the same story. Same type of story. It wasn't much different.
I could see that. I don't know, man. I just felt some type of way about it. I wasn't a big fan about it, of the match. Like you said, I felt like it was a little disjointed here and there. Like the pacing was a little off. So just like you said, and it is what it is, you know. After that, we had FTR versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Another match I really didn't care for as much either, because I remember I was like, why the fuck is Jeff Jarrett even in the match? It was a good match. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good, but Jeff Jarrett didn't really do much of anything. It was all Jay Lethal really carrying it for the team. Like Jeff Jarrett did do certain things here and there, but it wasn't like my man's old. Like let's be honest. Like we knew that Jay Lethal was gonna have to carry, and on top of that, Jay Lethal was getting up there in age too. That's the other thing you gotta think about. So it's like, was this match necessary? No. But I like the added thing that this guy was the Briscoe brother. He was the guest referee.
Yeah, Mark Briscoe.
Briscoe,
I like that too.
So like, I like that he was part of it, and on top of that, I like the fact that like at the beginning he was playing into like not being used to being a referee as well. So like I remember when there was a pin, he was slow to react to the pin, and he had to like. So there were like little things here and there, you know, that were pretty cool, like good, nice little touches. Whether that was real or not, I don't know, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, like it still had a nice little touch. Like, oh shit, like he is a wrestler, even though he has referees around him all the time. Like he still has to like be a referee. He's never been a referee, so it was a little added moment with it, the little added details. And at the end, he just, you know, he got fucked with in the wrong way. He slapped back, and they got finished in a really good way. So like it was a good match overall. I think it was more one of those like feel good things too, because like obviously we know what happened with his brother. Unfortunately, how many times did we see them compete?
Yeah,
like a bunch of fucking times we saw them compete live, and it just sucks that, you know, it's not here anymore. So it, you know, it's one of those things. But it was good to see, like, you know, the love there. They gave him the belts and everything too, because at the end of the match, because you know, for obvious reasons, like one of the top tag teams of all time, him and his brother. So like it just sucks that he's not here anymore. You know, it is what it is at the end of the day. After that, we had Wardlow defeating Christian Cage in a ladder match for the TNT title. Decent match. Like, there's nothing to write home about that with one, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't even recognize Wardlow because he didn't have the long hair anymore. I haven't seen it in that long.
Yeah, I do not like short hair Wardlow.
Short hair Wardlow.
Like,
I missed the man bun. Not gonna lie.
I don't like casually dressed Wardlow.
Yeah, I remember you in the
business
suit,
attire.
Business attire,
or I'm coming here to work, to whoop ass or something. Yeah. I honestly don't even need to hear him talk.
No. And I think that's the other thing.
I don't even need to hear him talk. It doesn't work. Everybody doesn't need to talk.
I think outside
of
the
whole
whole
thing, need managers.
And I think outside of the whole thing with MJF, like, he really hasn't convinced me since then, to be honest with you. Like, he was good in that aspect, but after that, like, but who isn't good with somebody like MJF when you're partnered up with him? You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So like when you have somebody that you barely have to do anything with, like, it's pretty easy. But it wasn't, you know, it was a decent match. It wasn't anything to write home about. Yes, it was a ladder match, but like, you know. After that, we had Toni Storm practically just fucking steamrolling Jamie Hayter. I thought it was gonna be a more competitive match, to be incredibly honest with you. So like I was actually surprised when Jamie Hayter just got steamrolled. I mean, to be fair, she did kind of get jumped a bit. Like, you know, she wasn't paying attention at the beginning. Yeah, like, I don't know if maybe Jamie Hayter picked up an injury beforehand and then they just did it quick, or I don't know. I have no idea, but I was just confused about that that booking overall. What was the reason for the steamrolling, for the squash there? Because I remember, like, the match came on and I was like, oh shit, Toni Storm. I went to go, like, I swear to God, I went to go put my laundry, came back, and this and that. And then all of a sudden, the match was over. I was like, the fuck? That couldn't happen more than 2 or 3 minutes, to be honest with you. Maybe 4 minutes, but she was beating her ass for, like, the whole time. And it was kind of similar to, like, the Natalya match. Like, not to that extent. Yeah. There was more of a match. But at the end
it was a longer match.
It
was about at least 9 more minutes.
Yeah.
At least about that. Actually, no, it was only 2 more minutes. But yeah, that, I don't know. That Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter match was.
It was odd.
I don't know. Honestly. It was very odd. I don't know what's going on with the women title match, with the women matches in either company at this point.
Yeah. After that, we had a House of Black defeating the Acclaimed in the AEW Trios Championship match. So the Acclaimed came out, which I guess is cool. I hated the rap. Like, why do people think it's still okay to? Not that it's not okay to rap. Okay.
Yeah.
But
everybody shouldn't do it. Everybody can't do it.
Yeah, you're shit at it. It was bad. Nobody really cared. Like, it was cool to see them.
He's gotten over. It's just still annoying.
No, it's just, and I don't want to really see it. And then, like, the funniest thing was they said what they said about, like, Buddy Murphy and like him being cucked by a kid named Dominic, and I laughed mainly because I had heard about it and I saw the tweet from this
Rhea Ripley?
girl, yeah, saying, "Hey, we're over in two promotions right now,
Yep.
in two different companies," and I was like, "Oh, that's a good way." And then everybody's like, "Yeah, just live rent free in their heads," type shit. Like it was
honestly, yeah, that's
that was the perfect that was the perfect fucking response, like from her. Like, hey, we're over in two different companies, and I just started laughing. I was like, that was a really good comeback to that. But yeah, like it was a good match, I guess. Like again, like a lot of these matches, I'm just like, you know, like I'm like, okay, it was a decent match. Like, you know, it was good. It was cool to just have on and watch here and there. So yeah. And you know, House of Black retained their title. So like their titles, because it's three of them.
Yep, the trios title.
But again, nothing really to write home about. Nothing that where I'm just like, oh my god, that was an amazing match. Because considering who you have in the match, you potentially have a pretty damn good match. But you know, after that we had Jade Cargill defeating Taya Valkyrie for the AEW TBS Championship. She defended her title. I honestly thought Taya Valkyrie would win this match.
I kind of thought so too, but
I thought they would go that way. But then obviously we realized the reason why they went that way was because they were having Chris Statlander come out and get the
and that title was pretty much made for her.
Yeah, pretty much. So because she got injured and all that stuff, so we pretty much know. So like, I think Jade, as much as she was like, yes, she was steamrolling her. Like we spoke about how she was really not wrestling anybody like of major consequence. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of jobbers and this and that. So yes, there was a push to put her out there, but at the same time, there wasn't that much substance behind her title reign and all that stuff. So Chris being back and that happening, like it made sense to me. I was like, oh, okay, she's back, cool. And the fact that it was an open challenge type thing, like she could go ahead and challenge her right then and there, was pretty cool. So they had the championship match right away, and you know, it was a good turnout. I think it was the right call.
If
Taya wasn't gonna win, if Taya wasn't gonna win, it's almost like she had a Money in the Bank suitcase, but not really. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, she had to just buy in.
Yeah, it was just
you're injury free now. Just come on in.
Come back. After that, we had the Pillars Fatal 4-Way match for the AEW Championship between MJF. I almost said Sami Zayn.
I think
Sammy Guevara. Is it? Sorry, hold on. Sammy Guevara. Try now. Jungle Boy and did you try? Nothing. Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy, MJF, and Darby Allin. I think it was a pretty good match. There was a lot of really good moments. Honestly, like it was probably one of the best matches of the night, hands down. They all showcase what they can do. Obviously, we've seen what they can do. It's the first time they've had like, as they said, the four pillars, the four major like homegrown stars of AEW going at it in a championship match. It was a fun match. There was a lot of spots where like they would go back to back to back. Like one person would hit the other person. And, you know, like MJF doing the same MJF shit, rolling out right at the front that you guys did with each other type shit, and like them ganging up on him. Like it's all the typical stuff we expected. And there was a point where they were all submitting each other and like this like little four, like all of them were on the floor. That was pretty cool. Like they were all submitting each other all at the same time. Trying to submit each other all at the same time, which was pretty fun to watch. It was a good, really, really good match. I enjoyed watching it thoroughly. And for me, like, even though, yes, we had all four of them, I think they went with the right choice in keeping it on MJF, because I don't feel that the any of the other three are really ready. As popular as they may
Um,
be, I don't think either one. Maybe the closest one would be Sammy. But the only thing is,
yeah,
since
he's the closest one.
now we know that his wife is pregnant and stuff. He's he's
He's
gonna
gonna
be
take time
daddy
off,
dude. Yeah, eventually he's gonna take time off.
and
We
when
don't
he
know how
comes,
far
and when
along
he
she
comes
is.
back, and
Yeah,
when he comes back, he can do something.
yeah.
He's gonna get comfortable.
Cause like,
He's gonna get comfortable. He's gonna have to be comfortable. He's gonna have to
mhm.
be there. But give it some time. He's gonna take a break. He's gonna come back. I'm sure he's gonna come back a little bit bigger, and he's gonna be fine.
Yo, Chad
So
Gable has a match specialty. Go back. You see where it says match
yeah,
specialty?
this is it.
He has a specific
Tables.
match. Oh, for tables. Okay.
And look, you see how it pops up right down there?
Oh,
The little star.
interesting.
So, yep,
Interesting.
yeah, that's pretty dope. I did not know that, and I don't even want to put. Okay, I'm gonna have to save that.
But yeah, like it was a
rivalry.
good match. It was a fun match, but at the end of the day, I think they made the right call. He did like a former Edge, like it felt like Edge to me at the end, like being the ultimate opportunist, like using what he can do, like back in the day, like always being at the right place at the right time and this and that. So hold on to his championship.
Yeah.
Because remember, he didn't need to be pinned to actually lose the championship. So yeah, I think he played it the right way. I think AEW booked that the correct way at the end of the day. And yeah. And after that, we had the Blackpool Combat Club fighting against the, I guess, the Elite in the Anarchy in the Arena match. It's exactly what you kind of expected. There were thumbtacks. There were pyrotechnics involved.
That was kind of cool. A little.
There were
Super
pyrotechnics
kick.
involved. There were there was a lot of flying around. Kenny doing Kenny shit. A lot of super kicks. People getting stabbed with screwdrivers. It was what you expected. There was a lot of stuff going on. There was so much going on to the point where like even the cameras couldn't keep up. Like they would get to the shot after it happened. So like they kind of, I think they were doing too much at a certain point. And that kind of took away from like, because you couldn't see everything that was going on. And like, not that I wanted to see everything going on, but if you're going to make the cut to what's going on, make the cut in the right time. Or at least have two things, like two screens at the same time, like split. And
It's AEW.
You know what I mean?
It's AEW. They've had the worst camera angles and camera capturing moments in the world.
You think so?
They've been doing.
It used to be pretty good, though.
Yeah, no, they always, for me, as a film guy, they always cut away, cut back too. Sometimes in the nick of time.
Yeah.
But sometimes I want to see the whole setup of the thing. Sometimes the whole setup of the sequence. Sometimes they just always want to do, just frame the head. No, give me the whole body.
Yeah.
I want to see everything that's happening. Sometimes you can see what's happening, and then you know how it's like two things going on. You can see two things going on in the full screen, and then they want to make it, let's focus on these two. Even like it's a lot of that. A lot of times they miss the main thing. Sometimes they cut back with just the impact, like even flying off the top ropes. Sometimes they just catch them in the air falling. It's not the worst thing, but they have their moments. They have their moments of not being the best.
But yeah, like I think that was one of the things that took away from the match for me. Like it could have easily been the best match of the night too, but I think the hard cuts and coming back and forth and this and that, like it wasn't it didn't really help. You know what I mean? Like the overall. So it is what it is. We'll see what we get. When we get to the next pay-per-view, I don't know when the next pay-per-view is or what it is. You said it's Collision, right?
Collision is the next show. After that for AEW is
the next pay-per-view, the next show.
That's the next new show that's starting. It starts on the 16th. The new pay-per-view, the next pay-per-view is Forbidden Door, and that's the 26th
of June.
Yes. And
Ooh.
I remember we went over this last week. They have a lot going on in June. They have Collision starting. They have Forbidden Door. They have the video game coming as well. So I believe that's all in June. If not, the video game might be in July. But
Yeah.
either way,
So
that's a
the
lot
one
going
thing, so we are gonna get the video game. I'm just putting that out there. We're gonna get the video game.
on. We are okay.
And
Just making sure, 'cause we
we're gonna check it out.
One play.
We're gonna check it out. So do you want to do this EO Sky match, or do you want to do the main event match? I want to almost leave the main event alone.
If you know what the plan is, I'll help you out with your plan. If you want to
You
keep,
don't have to help out with the plan, but we just
Oh,
gotta pick
really?
one of the
Yeah.
matches. It doesn't really matter. Like I just want to do a one-on-one match.
I'm fine with being EO Sky.
Okay.
I like to be
You
the
pick
cruiserweight.
whoever. Okay. Cool. And this time, if I pin you jokingly, please kick out. But so apparently we're already looking at So what? Sorry, go back. What would you grade the AEW pay-per-view?
Maybe a 4.
Really?
Maybe a 4, only because we have a surprise. We have a surprise title exchange with somewhat of a squash. The Tony Storm and Jamie Hayter match. The Chris Statlander coming back out of nowhere. We expected her to come back, but we didn't know when. We had no update. For that surprise alone, I might have to bump it up a little bit.
Hold on, this girl's model, come look at me real quick. Turn around. Her model looks terrible. EO Sky.
Who?
Look at her face.
Oh yeah, her face looks bad.
Her face looks fucking terrible. Hold on, let's see Shia Lee's. Come back the
Her
other
face
way.
looks.
Hers looks better. Hers looks a little better, but like EO Sky looks terrible. Anyways, all right, go.
I'm talking
Little
shit.
bitch.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, you gave it a 4. That's interesting. Me mainly because I don't know how I feel. Like I'm giving it like a 3. I don't give it more than the fucking WWE pay-per-view. To be honest with you.
You don't?
No.
I give it.
I give it like a 3 because I was kind of bored with it.
Yeah, you're pissed off about Jeff Jarrett.
No, I wasn't pissed
You're-
off.
well,
All right, there's a different
not
story.
pissed off, but
Like, I just didn't-
irritated by
you know.
his presence.
I wouldn't even say irritated. Yo, you already made my bitch bleed? Or no?
No, not yet.
But like I just didn't find the. I don't know. There were a lot of matches that I was just like, okay, like you know, like I wasn't too hype about either of them. Nice reversal, but yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't fully convinced. You had 2, maybe 3 good matches at best for me.
House of
So
Black. Come on, out of 11 matches, including the Chris match, the Chris Statlander match.
yeah, I don't think there were that many. At least for me. For you, it could be
forgot how to
completely
run.
different. Left trigger.
Yeah, and you're also coming out of nowhere from watching this. Like you haven't watched anything.
Yeah, but I haven't watched WWE in a while either. So that's not really an excuse, you know?
It could be.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know, because this is my other thing. I feel like AEW at least used to do some pretty good they used to do some pretty good promos. Like you would be able to you would be able to tell the what was going on overall.
That goes back with all the new stars that's being introduced. You saw a lot of new stars, even in the buy-in. You saw Hook, you saw Ethan Page and the Guns. You're familiar with Swerve, but you're not familiar with him here. You as well as I am, I'm over Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. So it is that.
You said you're over. You said that I'm over Jeff
them.
Jarrett. Oh, you okay?
Yes. I said we're both over them. We're over Jeff Jarrett. He's been wrestling same thing with the Hardys, except for the botches. He's been wrestling since the 90s. He might have been wrestling since the 80s, honestly. And that's okay.
That's okay.
I'm sure he has. That's okay. We still love him. Like, come on, the JEFF, JARRET. Like, that's.
Like, I remember when Cody, when Cody won that Evo championship that he had.
Yes, the GCW or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever that.
Not GCW. It was like some Global Force, GFW.
Yeah. What is going on here? There we go.
Yeah, your asshole. That's what's going on. Come on, son.
Now we gotta. Shut up. Sorry, I'm losing.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh!
But I don't know. Even with the House of Black, like. No, that might be like the one match that I can understand that you like. I don't understand if you don't like that.
Oh, shit. Good.
The House of Black one.
I don't know. I just feel like overall they couldn't. I feel like it should have been a better pay-per-view. Maybe because the other ones were much better back in the day. I don't know. But then again, this might just. You might be 100% correct. Oh, shit. You might be 100% correct where. Maybe I have been out of it a little bit, you know?
And that's all right. That's not too bad. It's just even that your judgment, which is very understandable, is affected by that. If you see if you're new to something, if certain changes, if you're not familiar with it, it's gonna have some type of effect.
Shit!
Oh well, I think she should be losing then.
Oh, nice kick out. Nice kick out.
That was good timing too. But yeah, it's just a really new amount of stars. Even for that last match, like Wheeler Yuta, like he stepped up.
Oh no, for sure, 100%.
I was not expecting that. Did you see the picture that I sent you of him? The post.
Oh yeah, the one with his own.
Daniel
I mean,
Bryan?
that's not a really good fucking idea, bro. Like,
that is torture. That is torture.
Like, yes, you can do those. I get it, but that's not a really good idea. Like overall.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Are you getting weapons? No, this isn't that type of match. Oh shit. Get out of my way.
Come on. We gotta at least take a. Come on, that makes everything better. But I don't know. Wheeler Yuta, like that on the Red Rock, what is that? Red Rock, Red Oak, whatever it was, that trail that we went on. Like, that is crazy. Trail. Yeah, why would you? I'm not agreeing to doing that.
I mean, we didn't even go on the big one, dude. That's the crazy shit. I remember how it was like 60 degrees and like we were still hot as fuck.
Yeah.
We still all got tanned.
It was crazy. It was fun. What else did I send you? Did you see that clip of Ricky Starks talking about the pillars? Tell me you saw that.
I saw something. Like I was at work when you sent this, so I probably wasn't able to see the whole thing.
Come outside. Catch me outside, ho. Catch me outside.
I don't know how to dive outside. Somebody had told me how to
figure
do
it out.
it.
She might not be a diver.
Everyone's a diver.
There we go. That counts. But I don't know. Ricky Starks was basically going off about how the pillars is kind of disrespectful. If those are the guys that you want to put the shoulders of your company on, cool. But what is going to happen? Like, what you saying that MJF is really the one out of the four? It's true. It really is true.
What do you mean?
Jungle Boy can't speak.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why they had to keep him as the champ. That's why it makes sense.
Darby, he's controversial.
Darby's Darby.
He could,
you know.
He's not going to be a healthy champion. So, like, if you give him the championship, make sure that he's going to have it for a certain amount of time because you know he's not going to last long because his style, which is not the worst. It's just, oh, did the finisher hole
Yeah.
twice? God damn. But
Give me no fucking rope break. Oh!
oh, we making it just off of that alone.
Oh,
damn.
Oh, my nigga's breaking on one. All right, got it.
Oh, nice now.
Right.
How we get out? How we get out?
Word.
Oh, he's
Word.
not getting out.
Word.
I'm gonna do it again. You lucky. I'm gonna do it again.
Oh yeah, that's you have momentum there.
Foul. But how?
I don't know. You have momentum.
Come touch me. Come touch me.
Can't touch this thing. Oh, wait, how did that not knock you on your ass?
I do not know. How you reverse that, you dirty? Oh,
because you dirty bitch.
Come on, I want to do my special.
Ah, good minds. Oh shit.
How do I do it? How do I do it?
How you do your special? I think you have to have me on the floor. So you have a signature right there, right trigger and X. So do right trigger and X. There you go. That's your signature.
Okay. Oh, this is
oh shit. Damn, that shit took me all the way down there.
It really did. That's wow.
I was fucking full green.
Let's get up. Let's get up. God damn it. But I don't know. The pillars, it's an interesting thing, but everyone knows that. You see what it is. You see who can talk. You see who can't talk. You see who knows certain things. And he was just like, I'll tell Max that he knows nothing about New Japan or All Japan or Noah, whichever one he's saying. Yeah. And that's understandable. If you don't know, you don't know. And that's part of being the best champion. You have to be knowledgeable about everything. That's why I was like, if he had to fight somebody at Forbidden Door, who does he fight from New Japan? Sonata is the champion over there. Do you do champion versus? How was that a 2.5?
Okay, that's what I was telling you. You always just get whatever they fucking tell you. It doesn't matter. It should have been higher, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it should have been.
But at least we played one. But yeah, like it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so now we can simulate everything. Simulate.
But yeah, so who would you guess? Who would you guess he would go against? Even for a good style of match. You
would have to put him up against a champion.
You should.
Did you just say Yano? That's disrespectful. He's a fucking champion.
I know. I know. Well, shit, King of Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, but he's not this year's King KOP.
I know. He really isn't. But yeah, like even with that, like what do you do? Like
this motherfucker won. God damn it.
He know he worth that 100,000. But what do you do? What do you do?
I don't know. You could put him up against isn't Kenta still there?
Yes, he is.
Kenta's a good thing. I would also say, what's this guy's name? You know what? No. I know who to put him up against.
Who?
Suzuki.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Yes. He talked too much shit. He has to.
Yep.
It should be a petition. Who the whole locker room should petition. Max should fight Suzuki. It should be Cyber Sunday. And we should all get to vote that he's gonna fight Suzuki. Like that's what really should happen. Like Max being a shit baby. He should fight Suzuki. I wouldn't be mad even if we got TJP and not a champion. No, that'd just be a really nice match. That'd be a really good match to see down the line, but not for Forbidden Door. So which one of these three matches you want to do? I wouldn't be mad with a triple threat, but I don't care.
Honestly, I'll be real with you. probably gonna have to cut it soon. I would just simulate it because I still
Okay.
need to finish packing because the trip is tomorrow morning. So yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Oh, how
yeah.
the media. Come on, gender. That was all supposed to be for you.
Damn, he
Okay,
hindered
okay.
himself.
Himself, he did it. Come
Crazy.
on, New York. Come on,
You
Kamala
got two baby
Hayes.
faces against each other.
I didn't realize that. I did not realize that. He doesn't need to be a fucking baby face. I need him to be
Not
the
him.
shittiest person in the world.
Okay, that's
Ooh, good
good.
promos. Good
He probably just
promos.
went
Good
out there and
promos.
just flexed, and they were just like, "Yeah," and that
That
was
was
it.
it. Yeah. And Mustafa Ali
Cause
said
still, at
good
the
on
end of the
his.
day, this man's a fucking specimen, bro. Like,
Still to
I
this
don't
day.
know.
Come on, Cody.
Yo,
In a falls count
nice.
out.
Was this for a
Falls count
championship match or it
anywhere.
was just a rivalry?
It was just a match.
Watch
Just
him
a
have
rivalry
broken his
match.
arm in this one. No, oh, okay. No. I was just joking.
Good, he didn't,
Joking.
motherfucker. Come on.
Yeah, let's
Oh
just see how we
man,
did, and then we could just like take. But like overall, I did enjoy the uh
double or
the
nothing.
pay-per-views overall. Yeah, I did enjoy watching like two pay-per-views back to back. Like this is the first time in a while I watched. I didn't watch any Fight Nights UFC this week. But
I did not either.
we do have to talk about UFC 291 because that card is a motherfucker. What it happens in
Oh, go
August, so we
ahead.
don't have to talk about it now. But holy shit, dude, that card. When I saw that card, I was like, no. I think we actually talked about it last week. I'm not entirely sure,
I
but
think so.
I think we might have because it was a motherfucking
Yeah,
card.
we.
We did. I think I mentioned it, but it doesn't happen until August anyway, so things are always subject to change. But yeah, I hope Seth freaking Rollins gets hurt.
Oh
Right.
yeah, because 281 is Amanda Nunes and Irina Aldana. So that's I don't know
Yeah,
who that is, but
one
I
of them got
know.
hurt, but it wasn't him. So we're also having good matches with people in 21 fucking stamina somehow. Like I don't get how that happens.
I don't know. I don't know. Ooh. Okay. Oh, oh my God.
What?
Those
Oh, you
three
just saw
matches
it?
are crazy.
You just saw it.
Those three matches are crazy.
Yeah. We'll talk about it eventually, but yeah, it's a motherfucker, bro. The whole card is stacked. Fucking
That
stacked.
lightweight. Oh man. I don't know. That's a really good
Yeah.
matchup for just those three right there. I don't care. I don't need to see nothing else. I'm just watching the three co-main events. I don't need to see
No,
nothing else.
but
As
you could
long as
even
those.
you could even see the whole card. Like I mean, like from the main card, the whole thing is stacked. Wonder Boy is in
Oh
it.
shit.
Like Steven Thompson, he's fighting. Wonder Boy's in it. When's the last time we seen
Stephen
Wonder
Thompson.
Boy?
I didn't see Steven Thompson. Where's he at? I don't see
In
him.
291? Yo, Natalia having a good fucking good thing in here.
Virtual
at least.
life.
Shit.
Just having a very good virtual life. Oh.
So I had a decent week, I guess. Overall, wasn't too bad.
Bang.
Raw
bang.
still somehow won. You had a fucking classic, so that actually bumped your shit up, your total overall.
I need more classics. Oh man. That was nice though. That was really nice.
But yeah, my mid card was stronger than my opening match. Blah blah. Yeah. So we have Brooke, ASH. So let me just write this down because we're about to thingy. But
Yeah.
actually, we could just leave it right here. We'll just sign off and we'll write the stuff down on afterwards. But thank you guys for watching so much. We appreciate you guys spending time and hanging out. It's been awesome. I think we probably won't come back for another 2 weeks. Probably, right? Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds good.
We got life and shit going on. So, actually, shit. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we'll still be able to do it in 2 weeks from now because I'm just like, yeah, it'll be before I go on another mini vacation for the weekend. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You could follow us on Twitter at Pokes and Chokes, myself at _ Mr. Alex25 _ the guy on the other side at
NU_KEW.
You kind of cut off there, but I guess you said LA.
Yeah,
Facebook.com/Pokes and Chokes, on Instagram at Pokes Chokes Podcast. You could listen to us on Stitcher, Transistor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. And check out the link tree description in the link below. And yeah, thanks again so much for watching, and you guys have a good one. We'll see you in 2 weeks with more GM mode and more stuff to hopefully talk about. So deuces, you guys have a great night.
Oh, Hogan and Gawker is on.
What?
The Hogan versus Gawker situation. I think the documentary is on. The hour documentary is on. How he got his millions and millions and millions of dollars in one
and
day.
millions. Oh, the lawsuit. Got it.
Yes.
Have a good one, guys. Deuces.
Peace.